Hi all. Today I will discuss about process management commands. Normally in Linux operating system, every command start one process. Every job or shell program, it starts the one process. So we can verify the processes using these commands, and we will make it foreground and background. Foreground means the job will run in the terminal. So while running one process, we can't run the other. We can't use the terminal to run other jobs. So that is foreground. Background means we can run the jobs in the number of jobs in the background, and the jobs command will display all the jobs, and nohup command will even run the job even when we terminate the terminal. Terminal is uh, a shell or terminal is a parent process for the every process. So if we terminate the terminal, all the process, because bash shell or shell is a parent process for every process, all the process, child process will be terminated. So we will use nohup command. Even if we terminate the terminal, the jobs will, if we submit the jobs in the nohup command, the jobs will be all continue to run in the background. Disown command is used to just it will remove the job from the current job list, and even we don't get notifications for that. It will continue to run the job in the background, and it will complete the job. So but the job list also, it will be by mentioning this one command, we can remove the job from the job list. So for that, if we see here, jobs are nothing. So what I will do, I will submit some jobs. So for submitting foreground, we need to submit job like this. This is one process. So it is running in the foreground. So now what I will do, I will stop this job. This is the job ID. So this is the job name, process name, or job name or process name. Now it is stopped state. If you see, now the job is in the stopped state. So we need to make it running in the background. For that, we will use bg command, bg1. So this job will be executed using ampersand in the end. Even we can run the jobs, any job in the background using ampersand. If we end of the statement or end of the command, if we mention ampersand, that means we are submitting the job to the background. If we run the job like this, normal job, we are submitting in the foreground. It will run the job in the foreground until the completion of job. We need to wait for the in the foreground. We can't able to use the terminal until it is completed. So but if we submit the job in the background, we can use the other commands also. We can use the terminal for other commands as well. Now I have submitted jobs for the background. Now if you see, two jobs are running. One plus means recently submitted, minus means previously submitted job. So to make this foreground, even these two are running in the background. To make the foreground for the any job, we can use fg command. Fg, suppose job id, two job, I need to make it foreground. See, the job is now foreground and it is executing. So by this way, now it is stopped. See, job 2 is stopped, and the job 2 is, I make it as foreground using fg command. Fg and job id. See here, ampersand is missing. So what I will do, I need to make it background using job id. See, for two jobs, it is ampersand is there now. Why? Because two jobs are running in the background. If anything is ampersand is missing here, for any job, that means that is a foreground job. If anything is ampersand is there, that means it is a background job. Even if I remove this terminal by using here, it will, two jobs will be terminated. Why? Because if you see ps3 job id, if you observe here with the sleep command, where it is, all the processes will be, parent process will be gmon terminal. So System D is the first parent ID. It is a parent process. Under this, everything will be submitted. All the jobs will be submitted here. So if you observe here, one sleep command will be executed here only, but the parent process is system D. So if I remove this terminal, all the jobs will be terminated here. So what we can do, we can use nohup command. Nohup, what it will do is, it will continue the job even in the background job is, even terminal is terminated. It is independent process from the terminal. Now without using hub, parent process is the terminal. So if we terminate the shell or terminal, all the jobs will be terminated. So we can use no hub process. No hub sleep 500 %. So now we can see that jobs, see, one is executed with no hub, one is executed with just ampersand. Two are running in the background. So I have make it as a 200 in the background. I want to make it continue to submission even if I remove that, if I terminate the terminal shell uh, from the current shell, this job should be continue. For that reason, we can use disown command. Disown command, what it will do is, it will remove the job from the current shell. It is make sure it will complete the job in the background, but we don't get notifications, but it will continue to run even the current user is logged out or shell is terminated. Whatever it will do, it is independent job. We can also remove this job from the job list, so using by using disown command. So what I can do now, I need to do disown job 2. No such job. Now only one job is running. So what I will do, %. This is running in the background jobs. So if you see, the sleep command is executed, but that is dependent on the shell, current shell. Why? Because jobs command is fetching this process which is running with job ID is 1. So we need to independent process for that. Disown using disown command, we can remove this process from the current job list. It will be independent process, so it will continue to execute in the background. Disown 4. Disown %4. So if you see with the jobs, the job is terminated. The job is not terminated. It is running in the background, but it is not dependent on the shell. So PS 3854 is this process ID. This command is fetching, status is this one, and command is this one. So it is running in the background. If you see, even ps-ef command is taking the sleep is 300 command is running, and another command is running. But if you run the jobs command, it is not fetching. Why? Because the current shell jobs are this one. In the shell, these are dependent on the shell. But we make using disown command, it will remove the job from the job list, and it is continue to run in the background, but that is an independent job from the current shell. So these are the commands for making the jobs to foreground and background. We can use nohup command to even run the jobs even shell program is terminated. This one command is also used to make it independent job. So these are the commands for making the process management.